doctor spoke carefully, like words could soften fear. I watched your eyes avoid his, like the future wasn't here. I'd spent my life afraid of nothing, deadlines, pride, mistakes. Now I trade every worry for one more ordinary day. Hospitals teach you patience, waiting rooms teach you truth, that control is an illusion and love is what you do. I memorized the ceiling tiles, counted every breath, learning how fast normal disappears when you stare at death. You joke to keep me steady, like humor was your shield, but I cried in the parking lot because fear finally felt real. Love changes shape in crisis, it stops being poetic, it becomes holding hands when everything gets pathetic. They say sickness tests love, but that's not fully true. Sickness just removes the noise and shows what you'll actually do. My brother sounds older every Sunday, like time's been working overtime. He talks about dad's bad knees, like that's not a warning sign. We don't say I miss you, we say work's been rough. That's how men in this family pretend they're tough. He stayed, I left. We both think the other was brave. Funny how opposite roads still dig the same grave. I thought distance would protect me, thought it'd make love easier, but loving people from afar just stretches the fear. I hear mom in the background, pretending not to listen, and I realize absence isn't quiet, it's loud when you're missing. I'm learning now that showing up is loud. Night my phone stopped ringing. Wasn't loud, wasn't cruel. It was just another evening that slowly broke the rules. I kept checking every 5 minutes, like habit was stronger than pride. Telling myself you were busy, telling myself everything was fine. We used to talk until the sunrise, about nothing, about dreams. Now every word between us felt like stepping on glass we couldn't see. You said I wasn't listening, I said you talked in circles. Funny how love becomes debate when nobody feels heard. I kept saying after this week, after this shift, after this stress, not knowing love doesn't wait politely. Love leaves when it gets less. I thought consistency was boring, thought effort meant providing. Didn't realize presence is louder than every plan I was hiding. I watched you pack without anger, folded shirts like routine. That's when it hit me the hardest. You weren't mad, you were clean. Clean of trying and clean of hoping, clean of begging me to see that loving someone emotionally tied looks a lot like losing them slowly. We used to fight just to feel something. Now we were calm like strangers. The silence felt heavier than any words I could say later. I remembered all the small betrayals, not cheating, not lies, but choosing exhaustion over conversation, choosing comfort over eyes. You paused at the doorway, hand resting on the frame, like maybe the house would speak up and call out your name. But houses don't fight for love, and neither did I. That's the truth I carry hardest, the quiet goodbye. Now mornings arrive without shape, your mug still by the sink. I talk out loud to empty rooms more than I wanna think. People ask what happened, I say we grew apart. That's the clean version of the story, the one that spares my heart. But the truth doesn't rhyme, and it doesn't feel wise. We stayed polite while love slowly learned how to die. I'm learning now that presence isn't just being near, it's choosing someone daily even when staying feels like fear. If I ever love again, I won't confuse calm with safe. I'll remember how silence sounds right before love escapes. Night my phone stopped ringing. Wasn't loud, wasn't cruel. It was just another evening that slowly broke the rules. I kept checking every 5 minutes, like habit was stronger than pride. Telling myself you were busy, telling myself everything was fine. We used to talk until the sunrise, about nothing, about dreams. Now every word between us felt like stepping on glass we couldn't see. You said I wasn't listening, I said you talked in circles. Funny how love becomes debate and nobody feels heard. I kept saying after this week, after this shift, after this stress, not knowing love doesn't wait politely. Love leaves when it gets a rest. I thought consistency was boring, thought effort meant providing. Didn't realize presence is louder than every plan I was hiding. I watched you pack without anger, folded shirts like routine. That's when it hit me the hardest. You weren't mad, you were clean. Clean of time, clean of hoping, clean of begging me to see. And loving someone emotionally tired looks a lot like losing them slowly. We used to fight just to feel something. Now we were calm like strangers. That silence felt heavier than any words I could say later. I remembered all the small betrayals, not cheating, not lies, but choosing exhaustion over conversation, choosing comfort over eyes. You paused at the doorway, hand resting on the frame, like maybe the house would speak up and call out your name. But houses don't fight for love, and neither did I. That's the truth I carry hardest, the quiet goodbye. Now mornings arrive without shake, your mug still by the sink. I talk out loud to empty rooms more than I wanna think. People ask what happened, I say we grew apart. That's the clean version of the story, the one that spares my heart. But the truth doesn't rhyme, and it doesn't feel wise. We stayed polite while love slowly learned how to die. I'm learning now that presence isn't just being near, it's choosing someone daily, even when staying feels like fear. If I ever love again, I won't confuse calm with safe. I'll remember how silence sounds right before love escapes. The first time I walked into that church again, I felt like I was trespassing, like the walls knew what I'd done, like the stained glass was watching. I hadn't prayed in years, not real prayer, not honest. I'd done the quick God help me when life got hard and I got nauseous. But this time I came empty, no bargains, no deals. Just tired of carrying my own mess, tired of pretending I didn't feel. Preacher talk about grace like it was a door you could open. And I sat there thinking, I burned so many bridges, I don't deserve a road, let alone hope in motion. I looked around at familiar faces, people who watched me grow, people who heard the rumors, people who smiled anyway, slow, and that's what broke me. Not judgment, not shame, but kindness I didn't earn, kindness that didn't need my name. I remember my mother's hands in the kitchen, flour on her wrist, humming faith was the one thing that never quit. I remember my father standing in the doorway, head in his hands, not crying, never crying, but somehow always understanding where a man stands. I had left this place angry, not at God exactly, at myself, at life, at the way I kept becoming the worst version of me. So naturally, I'd lost a woman I loved because I didn't know how to show up. I'd lost friends to bottles because I didn't know how to say stop. I lost time, that's a real loss. Time you can't buy back, time you can't apologize into returning. So I sat in that church pew and I finally said it out loud, not loud enough for anyone else, but loud enough for my own soul to hear, proud and unproud. I said I'm sorry, not for being imperfect, for being absent, for hurting people by refusing to be honest. After the service, an old man I barely knew tapped my shoulder and said, "Son, you still breathe?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Then you still got work to do." That line followed me for weeks, like a refrain in my chest, because redemption isn't an emotion, redemption is what you do next. So I started small. I called my brother first, said I haven't been there. He didn't make it easy, but he didn't make it worse. I visited my parents, sat on the porch like a kid again, listened more than I spoke, and learned that love can hold you even when you've disappointed your own skin. I went to the graveyard one afternoon, where my best friend rests, the one who lost his fight with whiskey, the one I couldn't save, the one who still lives in my regrets. I told him I was trying now, I told him I was tired of being proud, and the wind moved through the trees like maybe that counted, like maybe heaven hears the quiet, not the loud. I started waking up early, not to grind, not to prove, but to sit with my coffee and ask myself, what would a good man do? Some days I failed, some days I snapped, some days I hit again, but the difference now is simple. I came back, I kept coming back, because grace isn't permission, grace is a hand in the dark, not to excuse what you've done, but to show you where to start. And I still don't have perfect faith, I still don't speak church language right, but I'm learning that healing is often just choosing the light. So if you see me in that pew again, head bowed, eyes tied, no, I'm not trying to look holy, I'm trying to be honest, trying to rebuild what my pride set on fire. It starts the same way every time, with a quiet night, with with a little too much sadness, and a phone that feels too late. I'll be sitting on the edge of the couch, TV talking to itself. And suddenly my mind will call your name off some dusty mental shell. I tell myself I'm over, I tell myself I'm wrong, but loneliness is persuasive, and memory has a tone. I'll open our own messages, read them like scripture, like if I stare long enough, I can rebuild the picture. Like when you used to call me baby, like it was natural, like it was safe. Back when we fought and ate up, before the sawdust land got a stake. I hover over your contact like it's a loaded gun, because I know one wrong call can undo months of becoming someone. I remember the last conversation, rain hitting the windshield hole. You said I can't keep living like this, and I stared at the dash, like a dash could teach my heart. I wanted to say I'm changed, but I said it too many times. When you repeat a promise, start sounding like truth, start sounding like lies. So you left without screaming, and that's what made it worse, because anger is a door you can swing, calm is a curse. Calm means you mean it. Calm means you've already grieved. Calm means I'm too late to become what you needed me to be. Months later, I still catch myself driving past your street, like my body remembers when my heart used to beat. I see a car that looks like yours, feel my chest jump stupid, like hope is a reflex, even when hope is proven useless. just easing the tension. I'll type I miss you, delete it, type it again. And I'm sorry, delete that too. 'Cause I don't wanna use regret as a way back in. And I stopped bargaining like a man who never learned to pray right. I say if I don't call her tonight, I'll be better tomorrow, like tomorrow. Pulls me alive. I set the phone down, walk outside in the cold air, listen to crickets and distant trucks, and realize the world keeps moving. No matter what you repair, that's the hardest part, that you lived, but that life didn't stop. The sky still changes colors, the sun still rises, the clock still talks. So I'm learning the different kind of strength, the strength of love reaching for comfort, the strength of letting consequences exist, the strength of sitting in. The town that's smaller every time I visit, like it's shrinking on purpose. Same gas station, same faded sign, same stories told with less purpose. They parked the truck across the street from the house where we grew up. The paint's more chipped, the porch says, but the memories still show up. Dad's chair's still by the window, even though he barely sits. Mom keeps it there like a witness, like love doesn't forget where it fits. I walk inside and feel the weight of every version of myself, the kid who wanted everything, the man who ran instead. Mom asks if I'm eating enough, if I'm sleeping okay. She doesn't ask about love, she already knows what I say. We talk about weather and neighbors, about whose kids mowed the way. Every sentence feels padded, like truths might break something fragile if we say it. Later I go out back alone, where the fence still leads to the left. I carved my name there when I was 16, thinking legacy was dead. I thought I'd come back successful, with stories that made sense. Instead I came back quieter, with questions and debts. I'm realizing what leaving taught me, and what it never could. That you don't escape who you are, you just learn whether you should. That town didn't fail me. I failed to listen when it spoke. It tried to teach me patience before patience became a joke. I sit there till the sun drops low, and the air turns cool and thin, and I forgive myself slowly for how long had to stay back then. The some roads don't make you stronger, they just make you aware that the things you run from longest are the things that always care. The factory whistle still blows at 6, even though half the line is gone. Men stand outside, smoking silence, pretending pride hasn't been drawn. I worked there right after high school, before I thought I was meant for more, before I believed ambition was something worth bleeding for. We used to joke through the long shift, hands black, backs bent, saying this isn't forever, like forever was something you outran with intent. I left when the offer came, suitcase light, ego heavy. Told myself I'd send money home, told myself I'd come back ready. Years later I passed that building, windows dusty, doors chained tight, and I realized how many men lost everything in a single night. They didn't lose dreams, learned how fast identity can die. I see old co-workers at the diner, eyes tired, hands slow, still proud, still standing, but carrying something I'll never fully know. I shake their hands and feel ashamed, because leaving felt like winning, but winning doesn't look the same when you count who stopped breathing. I send checks home every month, like guilt can pay interest, but money doesn't replace presence. Money doesn't answer what's left. That factory taught me something that success never did, that work can take your body, but regret takes the kid.
The call came late on a Tuesday, your voice thinner than before. You said, I don't need anything, which meant you needed more. You never asked for help easily. You learn young how to endure. So when you finally reached out, I knew the truth lived in what you didn't say for sure. I drove all night through empty highways, coffee bitter, hands tied, rehearsing conversations like words could fix the night. I found you sitting on the edge of the bed, lights off, TV low, the kind of quiet that feels dangerous, the kind of quiet you don't ignore. You talk about feeling useless, about time moving too fast, about mistakes that won't stop replaying, about the weight of the past. I didn't interrupt, didn't correct, didn't rush you to be okay. I just stayed, because staying was the bravest thing I could say. We sat there till morning came, and the lights off in the room, and I realized love isn't saving someone. Love is refusing to leave too soon. The call came late on a Tuesday, your voice thinner than before. You said I don't need anything, which meant you needed more. You never asked for help easily. You learn young how to endure. So when you finally reached out, I knew the truth lived in what you didn't say for sure. I drove all night through empty highways, coffee bitter, hands tied, rehearsing conversations like words could fix the night. I found you sitting on the edge of the bed, lights off, TV low, the kind of quiet that feels dangerous, the kind of quiet you don't ignore. You talked about feeling useless, about time moving too fast, about mistakes that won't stop replaying, about the weight of the past. I didn't interrupt, didn't correct, didn't rush you to be okay. I just stayed because staying was the bravest thing I could say. We sat there till morning came, and the lights off in the room, and I realized love isn't saving someone. Love is refusing to leave too soon.
It was a Tuesday like any other, until the sheriff's car pulled in. Lights off, just slow and steady, and I felt the world go thin. Mama was on the porch, wiping her hands on her apron, like she already knew, like mothers hear the future before it happens. The deputy took his hat off, said my brother's name, and I swear the air changed shape like grief arrived early and claimed. They said it was quick, they said it was an accident, they said all the careful sentences people say when they can't fix what's bent. My brother was the kind of man who never asked for help, who carried too much alone because he thought that was how you dealt. He was the one who stayed in town when I left chasing noise. He took care of mom and dad like responsibility was his choice. We weren't close the way we should have been. We talked on Sundays, kept it light. We pretended time was endless, we pretended love didn't require right. Now I'm standing in his bedroom, looking at the life he lived. Work boots by the bed, a half-read book, a calendar full of things he never got to give. I found a note in his wallet, folded twice, worn thin. It said, call your brother more, and that line is where I broke within. Because grief doesn't just hurt for who you lost, it hurts for who you were. It hurts for every moment you wasted, it hurts for every later you prefer. The funeral was simple, hymns, dirt and wind, men crying quietly like they were ashamed, women holding them anyway, kids not understanding the end. After everyone left, I stayed by the grave, talking out loud like a fool, telling him I'm sorry, telling him I'm trying, telling him I'll be braver than I've been. Even if bravery now feels like a rule, I drove home and turned my phone off, sat in the dark for a while, because sometimes grief is so big it doesn't fit in coping styles. Then I did the only thing that felt honest. I called the people I love. I didn't wait for a perfect moment, I didn't hide behind pride, I just said the words, because life is not guaranteed enough. And if you're listening somehow, if brothers can hear through ground, know I'm gonna carry you right, not just as loss, but as a reason I finally slow down.